EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys come in on a 2-game skid, hoping to turn things around. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. That one a first down pickup of 8. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harvey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap.
A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. And a 49er first down.
He'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. This 2nd and 4.
To number 80. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
That's another 49er first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. KaVontae Turpin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and 20. They'll drop the throw. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 9 now.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 7.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Devine Diablo on the tackle.
He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They're able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, 49ers. And Xavier Worthy, 73 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he spins past him and into space.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals.
A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A beautiful fake. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jameson Williams from 10 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run the option. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. from the right hash. This from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports
trip around the NFL
report.
starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is the Green Bay defense coming up with a play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Packers run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Third down and 13. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 36 yards. First down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll set up a throw.
Third and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
19 yards. And the 49er.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Now they can't bring him down. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
That's the score. Niners.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Complete to R.J. Harvey. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and 1 at their 49-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a second and 10. Back to throw again. To the right side and intercepted. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The pass. Intended for number 18. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Alex Highsmith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He lets one go deep for Addison. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. On the handoff, Harvey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 7. We'll swing this out to Harvey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Krosky Merritt is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. On the give, it's Harvey. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. R.J. Harvey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Gain of 5. 1st down, San Francisco.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona will give them the season sweep. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Shoves him away. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.